Alright, YouTubers, this is a video on Pokemon. Many different sets that I have that I'm gonna unbox. There's at least, let's see, at least 5 packs. Let's see, 5 of these booster packs that I bought, which I'll show some of the rares of that I think are interesting or worth buying and playing with. And then I'm also going to open the fairly new set, Steamsiege, which is this one right here, as you can see, the graphic. It's got some interesting sort of, looks like a lizard creature, Volcanion, named Volcanion. It'd be interesting playing with that creature. Yeah, I'm gonna start with opening the Steamsiege. Let's see what's in here. Okay. Let's tear open the side here. So, Volcanion. Has 130 hit points. Its first ability is Power Heater, which does 20 damage. It says choose 2 of your benched Pokemon, attach a fire energy card from your discard pile to each of those Pokemon, and then it has the second ability, Steam Artillery, which does 100 damage, right? So it seems like a really good rare. And then of course there's a Pog Flipper thing here. Promotion card. And then a whole set of cards here. Which are mostly energy cards. Alright, Kling Clang. That seems like an interesting card to play with. Kling Clang. Oh, it does have a good ability though. And it's a rare. It has Gear Spinner. During your next turn, this Pokemon Gear Spinner attack does 70 more damage before applying weakness and resistance. So it can do 140 damage. So that's another good rare from this Steamsiege set. Let's see what else is here. It's got some funny cards in here probably. I like this one. Leo. Looks like a dog, even though it's named Leo, which is a name for a cat more so. Chimchar. I like opening these packs just to find some of the graphics, interesting graphics, and kind of funny scenery and backgrounds. Has 2 abilities, Scratch and Ember. It does 10 and 30 damage. So that's a common card from this pack. Energy looks all the same for the most part. I'm trying to look for another rare, see if there's another rare in this set. This is an interesting sounding card. Meowth. So it's like cat creature. Not as good as Pikachu though, you know, as a kind of a feline creature. Okay, that's about it. And then it comes with a whole bunch of point cards to play with. This one is this next set I'm opening is a trainer kit. The main card being Pikachu Libre. Let's see when I open. Okay, let's do this real quick. Then I'm gonna open a Fates Collide. Gonna open them all. This is gonna be one of my most epic unpackaging Pokemon videos that you'll see. Okay, so as you can see, Pikachu Libre. This card. card box, I should say. Comes with a trainer kit. Another Pog, a Pikachu, Pog flipper, I should say, plastic thing. This might be hard to open. So I think I'll just get my little knife here. Open up. There we go. Sorry if that knife surprised you. It's just not really machete, but I purely use this for fun and camping kind of purposes. That is my intention behind owning a machete. Anyways, so I'm just going to show the rares of this deck so I can move on to showing you the other packages, because I'm sure you can like find out all the commons and stuff like that, but the rares are the most interesting or valuable usually. So Pikachu Libre has 80 hit points. It has 2 abilities, quick attack that does 10, or it has this ability, it says flip a coin, if heads, this attack does 30 more damage, so 10 plus, so it can do 40 damage. And then the standard second attack is called Flying Elektric, like rhyming with electric, and you have to pay 3 energy for that ability. So it's a cool card. It's got some really good shiny graphics with the rainbow colors. You like turn it, it's got that hologram effect, and some cool blue lightning, very intense. That card is, and this one is named Suicune, which is blue creature. Has 100 hit points. The 2 abilities, first one called Spiral Drain, does 20 damage, and then the second one, Aurora Beam, which takes 3 energy, does 80 damage. So I'd say this one's actually better than Pikachu Libre, or more of a legit creature, and it's got some gnarly, almost like a snake, a green snake on his head, and then like a purple big kind of what would you call it, an appendage on his head, or its head, as like the brain, representing the brain, right? And so it was fun opening these card decks. Just gotta organize it after, because I'm probably gonna trade them or play with them. And I'll show a couple cards. This one's cool. Sea King. The second ability does 40 damage. It's got some pointy spearhead on this fish creature named the Sea King. I don't know how a fish can be a king, but I guess it can be a king in the sense of the school of fish around it, right? I think like a shark would be more of a king as a hunter or something like that, but it just depends how you interpret what a king is. Okay, so I'm gonna open one more of the, I think this is a Steamsiege, yeah. So this one has the yellow lightning and purple energy. It's cool, yeah, you can even play it online. I've never tried that, but perhaps I will. One of my friends, Chad Sinclair, is actually really into Pokemon Go and stuff, so maybe I'll get into gaming, really. Because in the wintertime, you know, you gotta settle down and like, you know, find things to do besides like outdoor activities. So Pokemon is definitely a good avenue for having fun playing games, right? So this rare is a really good one. It's called Hoopa. It looks like a big boss creature. Has 130 hit points. Has 2 abilities. Hyperspace Punch. This attack does 20 damage to 2 of your opponents' Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance for benched Pokemon. and then you have to pay 3 energy for Portal Strike. This Pokemon can't use Portal Strike during your next turn. And so you can only use it every other turn, but it's a really good attack that does 130 damage right there. Put that in other rares. I'll show like 1 or 2 of the commons and uncommons of this set. So here's one. It's named Flaffy. So it's like a, I don't know, what would you call this? Like an armadillo with a hair. Flaffy, yeah. And it has a Thunder Shock that does 50 damage. So that's one of the diamond shaped uncommons. And I'll show one of the commons. Find a better one. Litwick. It just looks funny. Its ability is search your deck for up to 2 cards and discard them. Shuffle your deck afterwards, so you can clear your deck of cards that you don't want. And here I'll show one more, since this is a rare. It's named Ampharos, and its second ability is it does 80 plus damage. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 40 more damage, so it can potentially do 120 damage. If tails, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. So, Amphorosis. Ampharos. Sorry. And actually, still got good boost. I'm gonna open. Let's see. I think this pack, which is the Scar Guardian theme deck of Fate's Collide. Oh, by the way, I've used this a couple times when camping, actually. So, if you ever really want to invest in that weapon, I recommend a machete because it, you can bushwhack with it. You can do so many things. Even chop wood. I chopped a little bit of wood with it, so it's not as hefty as an axe. And I can't really cut through as big of chunks of wood, but you can still get kindling and chop wood with it. So it's pretty amazing in that sense. So in this Fate's Collide, the rare is Lugia. It's named Lugia. Has 120 hit points. Has really cool graphics of the printed shiny parts that are all blue, green, red, the whole rainbow. The second ability is called Intensifying Burn. It does 60 plus damage. It says if your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon EX, this attack does 60 more damage, so it can do 120 damage. That's a really good rare. It's not the best of the best, but it's still like a really good rare overall. And then the other ability states, as long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, any damage done by attacks from your opponent's active Pokemon is reduced to 20 before applying weakness and resistance. So that's a really good kind of defense ability called Pressure. And it's something, that's a card I really want to have in my deck if I'm gonna play, you know. Lugia. Sounds like Luigi. Lugia, but better, I think. Lugia. Show a couple cards from the deck here from Fate's Collide. Alright, so this one's Fennekin. Has it's like a fox. Fennekin. It's a fox creature, you know. You know. Here's another card, which is a rare, named Breaksin. Oh, she's really foxy. Damn. Look at her. She's got a waving some sort of wand with a flame. And yeah, that's a decent card. That's a crackling ribbon ability. Here's another one, Snubble. It's a kind of bulldog, female bulldog. Has 50 hit points of attack ability. That's good. I think these packs come with 3 rares because I just pulled out 3 rares in a row. That's about it. Now I'm gonna open. Let's see. I'm gonna open 3, lucky number 3 of these Pokemon boosters, and I'm just gonna show the rare of each pack, right? Let's see how fast I can do this. Okay, so the first rare, the best rare of this booster, is called Pyroar. It has the ability Inferno Onrush. It does 110 damage, and the same thing goes for its HP hit points value, which is 110. I'm just going to show the rares from each pack, that's it. Let's go back to the rare. So, the rare in this set is right here. So it's an EX card. Actually, there's always 2 rares in the little booster pack. So the first one, the better one, is Togekiss, which has 50 times of a damage ability, named Hurricane Wing. So I'm just gonna use this up and show in person so I can angle it so you can see better. How should I do this? Like that, yeah. So has the ability Hurricane Wing. Looks like a cool kind of almost like Kirby like creature, but it's white instead of pink, right? And the Hurricane Wing ability is flip 4 coins. This attack does 50 damage times